Once again, we have another custom-made video for a Fogel 1991 or 991. You got a question pertaining to the paint job, what I did for paint. Well, quite simple. Go down to your local hardware store, get some sandpaper. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is like hardly gritty at all. It's like maybe, it's nothing. It's just like a little bit of, it's barely anything. Because what you don't want to do, you just want to scratch the paint off. You don't want to scratch the plastic too much. You just want to get the top coat off enough for the primer to stick. Also, don't make the mistake of buying automotive paint. If you go and they tell you automotive paint, you're not painting metal. You're painting plastic. Therefore, got some of this guy, household stuff. Says it's for wood, metal, wicker, and more. Basically, it's for plastics. Get about, I believe, I used 2 cans, and then also 2 cans of primer. They didn't have black, unfortunately. They only had gray, so whatever. Maybe later down the road when this stuff wears out, which it will, I'll repaint it with primer. But what I did was, I believe you said you have the GS. This is a GSA, GS Adventure, so there's, I'm not sure if there's more or less, I don't know. But it's really easy. All you want to do, take the seat off, take the screws out here. This little panel pops off, it's 3 torque screws. Do it the same side. This whole guy comes off, torque screw, torque screw, torque screw. Remove that. Underneath this piece, I believe about here and here, there's more torque screws. The little winglets, easy. Take these 2 guys out, comes right off. Same thing on this side. This guy pops right off. The little fender guard, only 2 torques. Remove this one. This one, this whole piece, the little, this plastic piece right here, that'll pop out. That'll just come right off. Then, underneath here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I believe there's another torque that holds this guy and this guy. Once you have all the torques out, this just pull it apart a little bit. It snaps together right here. You just push down, pull this guy up. This piece slides off, and the fuel cover right here just pops off as well. It literally takes you, that should take you maybe 15 minutes. Literally, like 15 minutes. If you not sure how much paint experience you have, again, if you have none, all you want to do, I used, I think, about 2 pieces of sandpaper, 1 for each. Just sand it. Just sand it for, spend about 15 minutes sanding. Again, sand it all off. This will be off the bike. Just go ahead and work your way and just sand it. Then, blast it with as much primer as you can. Again, both of them, just, I hung mine up right here on a little string. See, there's the paint. So that way you can get a full, even coat. Good, even spray. That's what you want. Because you don't want it to run. You don't want blips. As you can see, I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but see, there's a little mark right there. And there's one more right here, because I kind of rushed, and I was like, whatever, I'm just testing it out. Remember, it's, it's my bike, so I really don't care. But, again, take your time, and you don't want little blots like that. Then also, let your primer dry for, just give it like about an hour or 2 hours. If you have more time, the better. Give it an hour to 2. Go ahead, blast it with another can, both pieces. Let it dry. Same thing, repeat. Blast it with the color of paint you want. Couple times, couple coats. Now for me, since I went with the flat black, I do not require any lacquer or gloss. But if you say you paint it blue or a different color, purple, then you would add this step. You would You just do primer, your paint, well, not lacquer, but then you just get a nice clear coat, and then you would go all out with your clear coat. You'd put, like, I would use 3 cans, even though some people are going to tell you that's overkill. Well, for me, I like to overkill things, protect it, because I don't want to do it later. So again, just remove all the torque screws. These pieces come off. This pops off. There's nothing else is connected. You don't have to worry about wires or plugs or none of that stuff. Just don't even worry. It'll take you about 15 minutes to remove the fairings. That's it. So anyways, this video was a little quick, more quicker than I like to give a little bit more information. Not sure what else you'd like me to say. Again, if anyone else has questions, go ahead, email me. I can make you a video. Again, for this gentleman, a Fogel 91. Again, let me know if this was helpful. And if you want more information, just go ahead and email me. Alright, talk to you guys later.